Grind.
That's all I do, stack it up.
Grind.
That's all I do, stack it up.
Hey, welcome to Spaceland, you heard?
Yo, what up? You somewhere in Spaceland, your boy astronaut. We here another day, another dollar. Instacart shit, you know what I'm saying? Looking to hit my $100 goal as I do every day, 7 days a week. It's 7:16 right now in the morning. As far as this area goes, they don't start rolling until like 8:30, so I am kind of early, but I figured I was up. I woke up like 6. I was actually excited to do another video, so I kind of was just cleaning up, doing laundry and all that, and I said I'm gonna leave it at like 7, you know what I'm saying? So I'm on my way to get some coffee, and we gonna sit and chill, and we gonna see if one happens to pop up early. How I like to see it is the earlier the better, so if one comes up, I mean, if it's reasonable, it ain't too far out or anything crazy, then it's just, I hit my goal sooner. So pulling up to 7-Eleven to get some coffee, which is funny because I have a whole coffee machine at the crib. So, whatever. I don't know. So I'm gonna go ahead. Alright, so I just got my coffee, you know what I'm saying, my good old popcorn. And I am turned on, right? So I turned on my joint for Instacart, and only one came up that was all the way in Farmingdale, so no. So we're just gonna wait and see. Like I said, it's early. So like what I like to do a lot of the times is on the slow, like I'll just chill on YouTube. Not record videos, but actually like watching videos and stuff. And we just kind of kick it and see. I don't really like to go back home. It's just try to have good habits, you know what I'm saying? Because when you get home, you start getting lazy and you start, finding other stuff to do. So I'm like, a lot of times earlier in the day, I like to stay in my car, stay away from the house, kind of wait around and see. I'll probably go back home when I'm like halfway through my goal. Oh shit, we got one. Hold on. Nope, nothing. Well, it was Walgreens, but it was in Glen Cove. That's what I'm saying. Like earlier joints, like they don't really, local ones don't start rolling into like 8 o'clock, sometimes 9, depending on the day. Like a slow day, like the slowest day of my week consistently has always been Tuesday. Sometimes, and then like one wouldn't roll in until like 9:30. You know what I'm saying? But nonetheless, every day 8 o'clock, I am up and I am waiting. So gonna wait and see what happens. All right, we got one. So it's $40 and it's local. However, it's 3 separate orders, which is not bad. I mean, at that point, those type of deliveries aren't hard. It's about how you're organized, right? How you organize things. Like, I like to, like in this case, depending on how many items are in each order, sometimes I'll grab 2 carts. Sometimes I'll just separate the biggest order into one cart. Like I'll put the biggest order into the big part of the cart, and then separate the 2 in like where the child seat. So it depends. But $40, stop and shop. You know what I'm saying? So it's not even 8 o'clock yet, and depending on how fast I get through this, you know what I'm saying, I'll be close to halfway through my goal. And you know what I'm saying? This isn't even like a normal time. Like I said, I start at 8, so we're gonna see. It's 46 items, so that tells me that 2 of the orders are probably really small, probably like 3 items or something. That's crazy. I could look and I didn't even look. Like I hit accept. Sometimes, sometimes you gotta hit accept really fast without even thinking about it. Like I've gotten to the point like, cause with Instacart, like the good thing about Instacart versus like other delivery services is that it tells you what you're getting into essentially. So it'll tell you where you're going, how far it is, how many items, and you can look and actually see the items that you would get, right? The downside is that, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, you're competing to get these batches accepted, right? So if you wait too long, someone's gonna take it. So, in most cases, you gotta know what you're looking at. Like, you gotta know specifically the most important like information with the batch. So for me, it's how far I'm going, right? Not necessarily what store I'm going to, because like I said, only stores that I wouldn't go to are Costco. Costco I'll never go to, and maybe like the Restaurant Depot, which I think is just a Long Island thing, really. And no Queens and nothing crazy far, but like I look to how far the delivery is, right? So two ways I look at that is the mileage and actually looking at the map. Like if you're good at reading maps, then you know stuff like that is perfect. But you got to be on the money with that shit, because if you stand there taking too long to look at it, someone will take it. I've lost a lot of good opportunities looking, trying to size up if I really wanted to take the order, and then once the order is taken, I regret not taking the order. So you got to think on your feet really quickly. So yeah, the Stop and Shop's not too far, so we're gonna go ahead and do that. And I guess you feel me. I'll meet y'all when I'm back in the car with the deliveries, and we're gonna go do these deliveries. Yeah, so I just looked at the order real quick. I was at a stoplight. So one order is 8 items, one is 24 items, 32 units, and in other terms, it's 24 actual different products, but it's quantities. So it's 32 items that I will be physically touching, putting in the cart. Then the negative one under it has 14. So, and they're all right on top of each other as far as like delivery wise. So it's going to be about maybe 3-4 miles. You know what I'm saying? To do all 3 deliveries. So for $40, this is a pretty good order. So, like I said, it's all about looking at the right information. You don't want to be just accepting orders based off of the number, because listen, there's some orders out there with $40 ain't worth it. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what I say about just trying to be quick on your feet when you're paying attention to the information. So this was a really good order for $40, and hopefully we get right through it. All right, we here, we back. So it's 8:20. So I walked in there about 7:40ish. So granted, that's how long it took. Not bad, yo. I mean, the 3 delivery joints be a little bit on the extra side, but like I said, it was 46 items. All the locations are on top of each other. And I, figure why not take it? It's early, it's before, like, even now, I would be probably just starting to wait for orders. So I got one earlier than expected, so why not do it, right? So now I'm on the way to make the deliveries. And we're gonna see what happens after that, see what comes up next. So I guess I'll catch up. I'll check back in when I get the next delivery. Alright, so I just got another one. This location is a supermarket called Gala Fresh. It's 40 items, 2 separate stops. Now, the pay isn't something that I would normally take on a busy day, because of the fact that it's 2 separate orders, and a lot of orders from like places like BJ's, Stop and Shop usually would pay more, or it's not often I take this, but I've been sitting for about an hour. It's like 9:30 now, so I mean it's still 9:30, but when days are kind of creeping up like this, like they kind of have a slow start, I try to just take what I can, because you never know what the day goes. You never know how the day turns out. I mean, don't get me wrong, they jobs come up all throughout the day. However, I'm not exactly trying to sit here all day and do it. The goal is to get to $100 or more as quick as possible, so I could focus on my other incomes and work on my business and stuff like that. So we're going to Gala Fresh, 2 separate deliveries, about 4 miles total in driving. And I looked at the map, they're not far from each other. So it is what it is. Same amount of items as the first order, which is 43 items total. So I think it's either going to be half and half, or it's going to be 1 small order and 1 big one. It's crazy. Like, I can always look at this stuff. I just have a habit of hitting accept and figuring it out. Like, I don't really, I didn't look at it just yet, but I'm pretty sure it's either way, or it's 43 items, whatever. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. Gallo Fresh is over in Baldwin, so not far. Like I said, I stay local. I don't go places way out of pocket. Because remember, you're driving your car. Your car is your office, essentially, when it comes down to this. So you want to treat your office with the utmost respect. You know what I'm saying? And that includes not putting too much wear and tear. You know what I'm saying? Not all jobs are worth it. So yeah, I'll go ahead and do this. And I'll check back in when I prepare to make the deliveries, or after I make the delivery. Just finished that second one. It was pretty straightforward. You know, more than one order is always, it's not a headache, it's more involved. I had 2 carts, so, you know, I was basically dragging those 2 around. I did it. Yeah, I just dropped up the last one. They were right around each other. So right now I am at $63. So that means that I need to make 47 more. No, 37 more. Gotta do my math. I mean, honestly, that's not gonna be much. I think about 2 orders, probably 2 more deliveries, and I should be done. It is now 10:39, so I'm at a good pace right now. I mean, it seemed to start off a little groggy in the beginning, but that one that I got really early helped me out. So, you know, the earlier the better. The biggest thing for me is just making sure that I'm actually up. You know what I'm saying? Don't oversleep, none of that. Because oversleeping really can, if you, like, I'm not the only one that has daily goals, but oversleeping is like the worst thing that you could possibly do as far as trying to achieve your goal, because the morning time is always the busiest. So if you miss the morning time, it's going to take longer in some cases. Because the afternoon, depending on the day, it may not be as busy. And even if it is, you got to consider things like traffic, the distances and all that stuff. So it's a lot more stressful if you can't manage, if you miss the morning. So that's basically my thing. I try to be up by 8 or out the door by 8 at least. Like today was earlier. I might get up earlier in some cases. Some days I'll leave 7:30. Some days I'll leave at 9, but definitely want to be up in the morning. Like 9, I think, should be the latest that you should be out the door, if this is your full-time thing. I mean, at the end of the day, it's a freelancing job, so in theory you can do what you want. It's no schedule, but you got to treat it like a job in order for it to work out for you. So, and with jobs like this, you're dependent upon yourself. There's no set schedule. So if you don't wake up, you're never going to get fired, but at the same time, you only hurt in your own pockets. So it was 2 orders. I think, like I said, $37 left. So I would think maybe 2 more deliveries or 2 more batches, and I should be done for the day, I would think. If a BJ's one comes up, I know for a fact it's going to be like $30 in its own. So we're just going to kick back and see. It's a little hot, so I'm going to try to find some shade somewhere I can park up, because the sun be beaming, yo. So we're going to see. I'll tap back in when I get another one. Hey, yo. So it is 11:19. I have been sitting here for, feels like a good hour. Maybe 40-50 minutes, but nothing came up. So I guess this is gonna be my first time heading back to the crib. I might get one before I make it to the house, but if I can manage to park and make it to the house, then I'm gonna just go inside and just chill, wait for something to come up. You know what I'm saying? It's only 11, so believe me, more are gonna come up. So we're gonna see. I usually finish around 1 or 2 o'clock anyway, so granted this day's probably going normal, you know what I'm saying? But I tell you, that early one saved me, yo, because of that one, I won't have to be out as long, because if I didn't get that one, that means I would have only had like $20-something. So, you know, it is what it is. Like I said, that actually made me realize, like, I gotta definitely be like up and out the house by like 7:30, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I wake up early anyway, so it's not like I'm doing myself a disservice by leaving the house early. I wake up normally around 6:30ish. So these fucking streets suck, yo. Oh my god, man. Yeah, that's the one thing I miss about Virginia, yo. It's the streets. The streets are perfect out there. Don't get me wrong, they didn't have that fresh black pavement look, but all these potholes and shit, bro, crazy. At least where I live. There was none of this nonsense. Definitely don't rock with it. I mean, it don't help that my car's low, so I feel everything. But even then, like, I'm like, yo, all the taxes people pay shouldn't be having some fucked up streets like this anyway. So whether my car was on the floor or not, you know what I'm saying? This is bullshit. The heat's definitely picking up, so definitely hitting the crib. So I guess I'm gonna tap back in when I get some, you know what I'm saying? I would think within the hour. Maybe longer, who knows, but usually, like I said, around 1 or 2 is when I hit my goal. So as far as I see it, I got 2.5 hours left. 2.5 hours left. Alright, we back. It's 1:30, so it's almost 2. I believe I had $37 left to make my goal today. And I just accepted one delivery out of Belmore. It's paying $29. So at that point, I would only need $8. So, like I already said to you earlier, it was probably going to be just 2 more batches that I would need in order to make my goal. So definitely for a fact, I'm going to be going over 100. So that's always good. Like I said, typically when you aim for $100 a day, what happens is you never really hit 100 on the nose. If you actually aim for 100, it's very rarely that you'll get exactly 100. You probably get like 105 or something, but for the most part, you usually wind up with like 120. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely believe that I could probably, I'll probably get 110 today, 110, 115-ish. Because it's not so often that you get batches that are exactly $8. They come out, they come about, but Instacart no one gonna take them shits. So you usually knock it up, like CVS, for example, is typically like $10 at the minimum. Like I said, you do have some that come up $7, $8, but nobody takes those. So if I find one that's CVS, which is probably the cool thing about CVS and Walgreens is that it's never a lot of stuff. It's like some cough medicine and a Snickers bar or some tampons. Like it's usually like small items. It's 2 items and you be in and out. So we're gonna see. But this one is 1 delivery, stop and shop, 31 items, I believe. And yeah, looks pretty simple. A lot of produce and stuff like that. I don't really care for produce. Not because it's just people are picky, right? So sometimes you can have perfectly fine fruit, but they'll view it as not what they want. You know. So in my opinion, a bad rating usually comes from how you pick your fruit. You know what I'm saying? Which is understandable. I mean, I always try to see it from a person's perspective. Like, if I don't want fruit that I think is bad, what my description of bad is, I wouldn't want them. So, one of those double-edged swords, you know? It's like you could think it's good, but they could think it's bad, or you know. Yeah, I don't really care for produce, but shit, I'll do it anyway. It don't matter to me. Well, they finally fixed the Southern Parkway. Man, the Southern State has tore up ass roads, yo. It looked like they're taking care of it. Finally. Yeah, yo. So we gonna get into this. I guess I will tap in with y'all when I either come back in the car or when I get another batch. We'll see what happens. Yeah, I'll tap in with y'all. I'm not gonna lie. You know, I just came back out. It was an alright It was all right as far as shopping, but I don't know, man. I was reaching out, asking if she wanted replacements, all of that. No answer, no nothing. So these typically be the ones that, when they get their stuff, they be mad at what they got. So I don't know. We're gonna see. Like I said with Instacart, like when they force you to send the message, it kind of, it kind of takes the heat off you a little bit, because Instacart's customer support, I think, is great. I think they're great. They always respond. They always got someone ready to talk. So they go through the messages and they review it. So, I mean, look, I reached out. What you want me to do? And like I had said, when you refund items, money gets taken off sometimes. Not a lot. Like, they don't take off $5. Like, but, like, let's say, for example, right? Let's say the delivery is $40. You return like 3-4 items, right? It'll drop down to like 38. You know what I'm saying? That shit add up. So I mean, it's like, I'm gonna replace it. I'm gonna be honest with you. But unless it's like no possible replacement, I'm replacing that shit. So I reached out, no response. I mean, hey, well, we gonna see. We gonna find out. I go to look and see my score drop, because I usually know who would be the ones giving the bad reviews. You can feel it. Like, I've been doing this for like 2-3 years now. Like, you know. And I mean, it just kind of sucks because, right? Because if the customer don't engage, it's somehow your fault. Like, how? This short drive, bro? Yeah, this is definitely a short drive. Alright, we here. You know what I'm saying? So I'm at $94 right now after finishing that order. I even rang the doorbell and nobody answered. So we gonna see, man. I feel like, I don't know. Like I said, I don't really care that much. Them 1 stars be crazy, yo. Like, them 1 stars will drop your shit down, yo. Like, you could have 25s. That one, if you have a 5-star rating and you get 1 star, that shit drops it down to like a 4.8. Like, it's crazy how much it affects that joint, yo. But so 1 more and I am done for the day. It is 2:15. It's been slow. Like, I feel like from 11 to like 1 something, I was in the crib. You know what I'm saying? I was editing the first video. So, if you see this video, the episode before this should be out, but I didn't drop that one yet. You get what I'm saying? But yeah, so we're gonna see. 1 more. Hopefully, I can be done before 3, which is not bad either. Today is definitely one of the slower days. Like, they're not pouring in. Like, usually I get at least 1 BJ's order. You know what I'm saying? BJ's, like, to me, BJ's is the best place to go. They pay the most. It's usually like the most reasonable. Like, you can get like $30 for like 10 items. Sometimes it be a mess, like, because BJ's is a wholesale, so sometimes you go in there and get 50 waters. Like, it's craziness. Like, I've been caught off guard with that. But if they paying, I'm gonna load my car. They paying, I'm gonna load my car. Like, I remember one time I did an order. It was like 3 waters of the regular 16 fluid ounces. The 40, the 24. No, BJ's got the 40 pack. It's like 2 of those. It's like 3 ginger ales, like 2 50 pack of the goddamn sparkling waters. It was all types of shit, man. My car looked like it was on airbags. I was like, I'm gonna get there though. It's alright. I'm gonna get to where I gotta go. It was paying like $85. It was like a $600 order or some shit. So I mean, whatever. Listen, anything over 50, I'm taking it. It's local, I'm taking that shit. The only time and if I ever go far out, it's for like an $80, $100 order. As long as it's not Costco, I'm going to do that shit. But that don't happen often. So it's common to get $40 orders, but 60, 70 and all that. Nah, it happens, but you're gonna be disappointed if you waiting on just those. You're gonna be sitting around all day. I don't know. To me, it's like I said, when you get your strategy right, you know, raindrops make puddles. That's how I see it. Alright, so we made it. I just took the next one that was available because, like I said, they're not going to be $8 and all that shit. I wouldn't take that anyway. So I got one that's 15. It's at the Stop and Shop that I was just at. So it's a mile drive. It's like 20-something items, a lot of produce again, but I was just there, so I do kind of remember what was there and what was not there. So, and this is not a bad list. Fly right through this, go a mile away from the store, and I'm set, yo. And then I will have $110, like I pretty much guessed. Like I said, when I shoot for 100, I usually go above it. There's been like once or twice where I'd get like 100 exactly. But yeah, so yeah, I guess I'm gonna tap in with y'all after I do this delivery. We'll go from there. We did it. Just for today though. So I got $109. 94. Yeah, 109. 94 and 15 would be 109. Oh, I got 115 from. I can't do no math. Goddamn. But we did it. $100 goal. So got a little bit over. Day's complete. It is 3:10. So that took me about 30 minutes. So 3 o'clock. 2 more. I told you, just like I said, 2 more batches and I would have been done. So I guess it's time to clock out. So check this out, right? So tomorrow we're gonna be back at it. If you haven't, like, subscribe, check out the channel. You know what I'm saying? I got a whole bunch of car stuff. I got a whole first season that I was, doing stuff that, again, I ain't really promote my YouTube. So, if you could come across this video, definitely stay tuned. If you're interested in Instacart, just keep watching. We gonna get this money, man. Like I said, won't be doing this forever or much longer, but it's helping me right now. It's a good income. I'm allowed to be outside. I love driving. I get to drive. It's a chill ass, easy job. You know what I'm saying? No co-workers, none of that nonsense. And listen, if you got 9 to 5, congrats to you too. You know what I'm saying? This ain't no better than 9 to 5 and no worse. It's just an income. So I'm gonna tap in with y'all tomorrow. Stay safe in Spaceland and enjoy the rest of your day. Because the bread important. I go hard because the bread important. I go hard.